Hello, hello, how are you? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the 12th day of the 25 days of Kitmas. Pretty much at the halfway mark right now, and I am doing this. So anyways, I hope you guys have all been enjoying the videos so far. At this point in time, I've pretty much covered every single makeup item inside of my makeup kit. So now I want to go into the items that I keep in my makeup kit that are not actually makeup items. This is all the random things that you might need on set. This is also the hygiene and sanitation items that you need as well. So let me go ahead and go on into it. First off, I wanted to talk about the makeup case that I actually have for my kit, and this is the Bridal makeup case. I only carry one singular bag with me at all time. I know some artists carry like 5 different makeup cases on site because all of their makeup can't fit into one, but I have condensed my stuff enough that everything that I need fits into one case. At the time that I started my YouTube channel, and probably like about 2 years after that, I had a extra large makeup case from Bridal, and this is the same brand, it's just not the same case, although they kind of are laid out the same. They're both set style bags, but the thing that I like about this one though is that it converts into a backpack. The other one just had a large shoulder strap and you had to sling it over your shoulder. I felt like that had too much weight attached to it though, and I hated dragging this thing around all the time, and the weight just wasn't evenly distributed. Sometimes if I had to haul it up large flights of stairs, it would slip over my shoulder and then all of a sudden just fall all over the place onto the ground or something. I dropped it so many times. This has less of a dropping risk and it's just a little bit safer and secure if it's on your back. This is what the case looks like. It does have a little pouch. You can put any smaller items inside of there. You can also put like papers if you store contracts or something. And then on the side, there is a pocket that is pretty deep. I just have my bride's contracts that sit right there. It does have a lining inside of it, so in case you do store actual makeup items inside of there, you can easily take a wipe and wipe it off really easily. And then this is a part right here that has a whole bunch of my stuff inside of it. As you can see, there is a mesh pouch that sits here that can store things. This whole entire thing is really deep. There is 3 different pockets inside of here. There's like 1, 2, 3. They all are expandable, so you can fit quite a bit of stuff in there. Then this is a mesh pouch at the top that can hold a whole bunch of things. While I'm in this pocket, I am going to tell you guys about the other non-makeup kit items that I have inside of here. This is a non-makeup kit item of mine. This is my disposables box. So this houses all of the disposables. You always want to have disposables as a makeup artist because it's a no-no to double dip. You don't want to contaminate anything or spread bacteria around, so you really want to make sure you have disposables. This is the box that I carry it in. This is actually a fishing tackle box that I got off of Amazon. It's supposed to hold fishing lures, but it does have 5 different compartments that are the perfect size to store disposables in. So I have a regular mascara wand. I have these little tiny brow spoolies that I use for lower lashes and also brows, of course. Then these are eyeliner applicators that I use for lash glue sometimes. Then these are Q-tips and some doe foot applicators. And then later on throughout this 25 days of Kitmas series, I will be going over all the sanitation procedures. I won't be covering it in this one, but just know that I do have it on my list and it will be coming, so stay tuned for that. Then also in the same case, I have a Tide to Go pen. This is what it looks like. Just a stick pen. You just press down on it and then a liquid comes out and you can just remove any stains if you need to unset. Believe me, there was one time where I accidentally got powder or something on somebody's dress, not like a wedding dress, but it was like a special event that they were going to, and I had to get it out really quickly. So this was a really good idea to have because it just removed the stain immediately. That's one of the things that I would really be cautious about, is like not getting makeup on people or at least having something to wipe it up if that happened. Luckily, I've never to this day spilled anything on a bride's wedding dress because I refuse to get them ready in their wedding dresses. The other thing that I do like to carry with me is a pen. You just never know what you need pens for, but I have mine because usually if I'm on set or something, if somebody needs to sign something or if a bride needs to fill out like a contract, then I have it with me. I also carry a Sharpie with me as well. This is mainly around to label all the sample jars that I have with people's lip colors inside of them. A lot of the times people will add on people. I usually ask what their name is because I label all the sample jars with names on them, and I need an extra Sharpie to be able to label the jars, so that's why I do have a Sharpie with me primarily, but sometimes people just randomly need Sharpies. And also I will be going over the touch-up kits as my next video, so stay tuned for that. I'm just not going to be covering that in this video. But again, I know you guys have questions over like other elements of my kit, but I promise you I will get there eventually. The other thing that I have inside of my kit, and I don't ever hardly use this for some reason, but I did buy this for my makeup kit. I have this fan to dry people's faces off if ever like lash glue isn't drying fast enough, or if I spray setting spray on people and then I can just fan them off really quickly. This is a pretty compact fan. It's not super big, and it's actually designed to be used used to do makeup applications because it's by Patrick Ta. He's a celebrity makeup artist, and it's sold in Sephora. You can see the Patrick Ta logo on there. But yeah, that's where this fan is from. It's from his brand. Again, don't get use out of it super often, although I probably should because it would make the drying process go a lot quicker. Some people keep portable fans on them, but I just don't like to keep up with the battery powered thing, and I don't think that having a fan is like any more inconvenient. The last two things that I keep up top that are not makeup items, I keep Tic Tacs. In here, I just like to have some sort of mints that people can freshen up their breath with, or I can freshen up my breath with. Sometimes people are a little bit self-conscious because they usually are not, you know, used to people being in that close of proximity to them. And sometimes I have coffee breath from waking up really early in the morning and I need to freshen my breath, so having some sort of mints is really handy to have. I usually either have Tic Tacs or the Icebreaker Spearmints. I just feel like they're a little bit less harsh than actual peppermint. Then the last thing that I carry up here is the first aid kit. I've had this in my kit for such a long time, and it's just nice in general to have a first aid kit with you. Normally, if you're doing a wedding, somebody else should have a first aid kit, but it's just really nice to have your own. This is the Advil that I carry with me. It's not only Advil, so I probably should just like change the label of this. I do have migraine medication in here. I have Excedrin because I get migraines sometimes when I'm on set, so I like to have that. I also have Advil. However, I would highly recommend carrying Tylenol instead of Advil because some people are allergic to like an ingredient that's inside of Advil. I forget what it's called. Some people are allergic to it, so I would carry Tylenol instead of carrying Advil with you. And then I have an alcohol pad in here. I think I actually got this from a plane ride, honestly. This is something that you do want to carry with you. I have Benadryl inside of here. It's just a pill version. You can also bring a cream Benadryl if you want to, but I usually take the pills. Have these just in case somebody has like an allergic reaction. I have had to use these, but not because of the stuff that I have for my products. One of the bridesmaids was like running around because she was having like allergic breakout on her face for some reason, and I don't know if it was because of stress or something that she ate that morning that she doesn't usually eat, but she was having like rashes like all over her face and was freaking out about it. And so I actually ended up giving her one of these Benadryls and it calmed it down immediately. So I definitely would have something on you that just takes care of like any bodily issues that people might have. You are overall kind of responsible for the well-being and like the visual appearance of your clients. So it's just really nice to have things like that. I do have a whole assortment of bandages. Like I just have like regular bandages. I have the little finger bandages that are like super tiny. And then I also do have these gauze pads inside of here too, which I think originally came with this little kit. I got this kit from Target, but then I ended up using like a lot of the things inside of here, so then I kind of just started replacing it with my own things instead. So yeah, that is what I have inside of there. Some makeup artists I've seen also carry a sewing kit just in case, but I don't personally have one. And then some people do carry like nail polishes and like false nails and everything too with them, and I think that's a little bit much. Like people should have that themselves. But yeah, having a first aid kit though, I feel like is very essential. So that is what I carry in this main pouch here. Then if you go to the side, there is a pocket here that you can unzip and feed tissues through, or makeup remover wipes if you want to, but I don't really store mine right there. And then I have a bunch of paper towels in this plastic bag. I also carry Kleenexes in here too. But this is of course to clean up after myself or in case somebody needs a tissue on set or something. Then if you flip to the other side, then this is where I actually have my makeup remover wipe. I just get the Kirkland ones. They're in bulk from Costco. I just carry those around with me. Then there is this pocket right up top here that holds business cards or maybe your ID or whatever you want to have in there. I just carry business cards in mine. Then at the back, this is where the backpack straps are. But they just fold and tuck into here, so you don't have to worry about them getting all over the place when you're setting this down on its side here. It is padded right here and right here, so it does support your lower back and your shoulders in case you're carrying it around for a really long time, because that is quite a bit of weight to have. Then with the backpack straps, if you undo it, you can slip them out of here. And there is buckles on the bottom. You just line them up with the buckles. You can adjust the straps like normal backpack straps, and you just slip it over your back. So yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like when it's actually on all the way. And then I just carry it around like that, and then your hand's free to do whatever. So if you need to like open doors, or if you need to, you know, press elevator buttons, you know, you have everything nice and compact, and you can kind of just carry your kit around and don't have to worry about, you know, not being hands free. So that's the reason mainly why I switched backpacks, is just because I was really tired of just having it over one shoulder. And every single time I would like reach out my hand with that shoulder or something, it would seriously just like keep slipping off my shoulder. And it was just kind of a pain and a nuisance. And this is just a lot more comfy to carry around with you. Let me take it off now. Okay, and then I'm gonna tuck the straps back in. There's just a button that's like up here. Just fold the straps down inside of here. then clip the button like that. And then there is a main handle that you can also pick it up with as well. And then I'm gonna flip it around. There's two straps right here that you can unbuckle to secure it. So you just gotta unbuckle this one. There is one on the other side, but I just leave that buckled for the time being. And then you just wanna unzip the whole thing, and then it just opens like this, and that's what it looks like. Okay, I apologize if you can't see it that much, but I'm gonna do a whole entire separate video over makeup kit organization and like how I organize this, what containers I use. So if you guys have any questions, just stay tuned for that video. I promise you, like seriously, everything is coming because I know you guys still have a lot of questions, but there are a lot more days. So I just wanted to go over the other non-makeup items in here. Again, if you guys have any questions over the other makeup items, I did cover that in other videos. So definitely go ahead and check out the Kitmas 2022 playlist that I made. So this is the other things that I bring. These are more disposables. So I just carry them in this little box that I got from Muji. I carry these little sponges. They came from CVS. They're the one other makeup sponges. Since they're jumbo sponges, they aren't as flimsy as the normal like wedge sponges that you get in those blocks and you have to tear them off. They're super annoying and they're super flimsy, so I like carrying those instead. You can wet them and they actually do expand, which is nice. And then I also do carry cotton squares. These are what I use to clean off people's faces before I go in with like moisturizer or serums or anything like that. But you can also use them, of course, to remove like eye makeup if they have on makeup from the day before. Okay, and then the other non-makeup item that I have inside of my kit is this guy. I used to carry an actual lash curler, but I don't really have that many people that don't wear false lashes. This one isn't necessarily a lash curler. It's supposed to be a lash fuser. It looks like this. I just got it from Sephora and it's seriously called a false lash fuser. So instead of having a full lash applicator, that's kind of scary to get near people's eyes sometimes. So this one gives you a lot more leniency since you don't have those outer edges at all. Just like clamp together the false lashes and curl them a little bit. However, it doesn't curl as efficiently as an actual lash curler because it's meant to mesh your false lashes with your real ones. In case you have like a little bit of a gap or you need to like curl them together, then that's what this is actually supposed to be used for. But I now only have this inside of my kit instead of a full lash curler just because I do feel like this does the job pretty well. And then I do carry some makeup remover. This is the Lancome Bifacil. It's just in a travel size container. It's a waterproof makeup remover, so it does remove eye makeup and like really waterproof like creams and everything too, so that's why I like to have it with me. Then I do carry a bottle of hand sanitizer. Of course, you always want to have hand sanitizer with you and sanitize your hands in between each and every client, not just when you start. The other thing that I really find handy to have is the Inglot Duraline. This is to revitalize any cream products. So for instance, sometimes my Inglot gel liners that I have dry out a little bit. I'll put 1 to 2 drops of this inside, mix it together, and then it revitalizes it and brings back moisture to the eyeliner. You don't just have to use this with Inglot products. You can use it with like any cream products you have. It can also be used as a mixing medium. So if you need to create like a liner out of eyeshadows or something, then you can use this as a mixing medium with the powders and kind of create like a waterproof eyeliner. And that's why I do recommend carrying really versatile products in your kit. That's why I can manage to have my entire kit in one bag because I use really versatile and multitasking products. So I don't need to have every single product underneath the sun. Then the other thing I do have is up here. I carry these hair clips. They're just little no dent hair clips. I got them off of Amazon. All you have to do is just put them up on the sides of the hair and then they kind of just get the client's hair out of the way. And also if they already have their hair styled by a stylist, you're not denting their hair or ruining the style that they already have. So that's why I highly recommend having those instead of like crocodile clips or any other clips really. Just look for no dent hair clips. So I do have a mirror inside of here. It's sitting in this pouch that is on the side, and that's what it looks like. It's just a giant mirror. I just find this a lot handier than just having somebody look at a makeup palette that has a mirror inside of it just so they can see like the full picture and can actually like, you know, look at themselves in like a wide angle instead of having to go like really up close in a mirror that's about this big. This mirror I did not buy. It's actually from my old extra large Relivel case that I used to have, but you can probably find one that's like very similar off of Amazon. Just know that I did not physically buy that one. Like it came with the kit that I had before. So I can't tell you guys like where to buy this. Oh, and then I did want to make a note of this. This bag came with a bunch of foam inserts inside of here and I did replace them all with like plastic inserts. So in case you guys are looking for the bag and you're like, okay, it looks a lot different though than like what it looks like online. Yes, it does, because I took out all the inserts and like redid it myself. I'll make a makeup kit organization video a little bit later on. The other thing I do keep inside with me all the time is a black towel. Some people do use black mats, but I haven't found one that I specifically like yet because I know those are more hygienic technically. But I like black towels because like they don't show any makeup if you get stuff on it. And also you can just throw them in the washer. They get clean like your clothes do. And then you can just put it back in here and just like reuse them. I think I just got these from Walmart, to be totally honest. Like I just got a bulk pack of them. And then I wanted to go over really quickly the brush belt itself too. But this is what the brush belt looks like. This is from my Kitco. And this is the brush caddy that is in here. And then the brush buddy actually is separate. It does not come like this all together. Like you have to buy them as two separate parts. I'll go over this brush case with all my brushes in another video, by the way. I'm not going over the brushes I have in here. I'm just going over like the non-makeup items because I have other stuff inside of here too. So the thing that I carry with me in here is on this side pocket. I carry a pencil sharpener. This is just a MAC one. You just never know when you're gonna need a pencil sharpener on site. So I have this with me. I also do have my square card reader. This is just one of those that plugs into the headphone jack of my phone. And then I just have like the portable little reader to take credit cards. And then I do also have a Cinema Secrets brush cleaner. I try not to spot clean my stuff on site just because it's not 100% hygienic. I usually try to bring as many brushes as I possibly can to encompass however many people I'm doing that day. In here is where I usually keep like my wallet and everything, and I just emptied this out not too long ago. But I do carry these little dog poo bags. They're actually for a trash can, which I'll show you after this. And inside of this front pocket, this is what it looks like. It just has this pouch on the bottom and then a pouch up top. On the bottom, I carry this double-ended metal spatula just for depotting and scooping things out. And I do have all of these acrylic palettes from the Artist Kit Company. One has a whole bunch of slots inside of it, and then one is just like a plain flat one. I do have another one of these, although I just finished with a job, so it is dirty right now. Then I also do have another palette inside of here that's also from the Artist Kit Company. I just feel like sometimes having multiple palettes is a good thing, so you don't have to spend time cleaning in between sometimes. And then I do have this, which is a Tarte lash applicator. You can obviously apply lashes this way, but then you can turn it to the side like this and use it as a false lash fuser. I have some cuticle scissors, which are always really handy to have. I use them to cut false lashes, but you can use them for like anything. I usually get asked if I have scissors to cut tags off of dresses during weddings. And then I do carry lash glue. Right now I use the Kish lash glue. Hello, how are you? My dog just is right here because she wants to play. This is a brush canister from Makeup Forever. It's called the Dani's pouch. Just has a clip on the side. I usually clip it on the handle on the top of my backpack, and then it separates into two different sides. They're actually pretty big containers, which is nice. So one, I keep dirty brushes in when I'm working, and then at the end of each application, I'll scoop up those brushes and then put them into this mesh bag, which I have dirty brushes in right now. But I'll keep the dirty brushes inside of this pouch and make sure all of these guys are for the current client that I'm working on, so I don't mix brushes together. For the other side, what I'll do is I'll usually use one of these. And again, they're just dog poo bags that I get off of Amazon, but I'll use this, put it on the bigger side, put it like that. Yeah, so then you have a makeshift trash can. I've also seen some artists carry those like pop-up trash cans. You just never know sometimes if you're gonna be at a place that actually has a trash can. And sometimes, especially like yesterday when I was working at a hotel that did not have hardly any trash cans, there was like 20 people in the room and the trash cans were seriously like this big. So we filled up that trash can already, and I'm glad that I had my own because otherwise my stuff would not have fit in there. Anyways, guys, that is about it for the video. So if you guys did enjoy this, definitely go ahead and give me a big thumbs up on the video, as well as also hitting that subscribe button, and also turn on the notifications because you do not want to miss any more of the 25 Days of Kitmas videos. I have other really exciting ones planned for you guys. As always, I hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. All right. Bye.